Hi everybody, it's Doreen, and I'm back today with something a little different. As most of you know that subscribe to my channel or have watched my videos, you know that I'm mostly a card maker. But I decided that I wanted to try my hand at doing some mini albums. And one of the reasons why I never did mini albums because I always thought that with the mini albums you had to have pictures to put in the mini albums, and I don't take a lot of pictures, so I thought, well, what would I put in them? So I was watching one of my YouTube subscriptions that I have to Tracy's Treasures, and her name is Tracy, and she always does such beautiful mini albums. Well, maybe about 3 weeks ago or back in February around Valentine's Day, she was doing a giveaway for a kit that she put together, and she was calling it a Valentine's Day kit, but she said you didn't necessarily have to make it as a Valentine mini album. And the twist to this giveaway was that she was going to put together the same kit for herself and then see what the winner came up with compared to what she came up with. So I went ahead and entered the contest, and I actually won. Once I found out I had won, I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, how am I going to make something as glamorous and as beautiful as what Tracy comes up with? So I thought, this is going to be a challenge for me, and I'm going to take on this challenge, and I'm going to go ahead and make this mini album. So now I'm going to put a link in the description bar of what the actual kit contained, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I came up with. And at the end, I'll show you what I had left with from the kit. So I'm going to get started. This is my mini album, and this is the first page. And the letters were already cut out for me, and I took them and I spelled out the word love. And I took some of the paper that was included in the kit and glued that to the heart-shaped chipboard. And she also had some flowers in there, so I took the flowers and layered them together and put them in the front. And then, of course, she had bling, so I put some bling in on the front. And then she also had some heart-shaped die cuts, and I took those and took some foam dots and popped those up. So that is my first page. And then she had some charms inside the kit. And what I did was I had these heart charms on a chain, and I just took the charms that came with the kit from Tracy and added them to my heart charms. And the charms are actually say made with love. And I know Valentine's Day is over, so I'm just going to kind of keep this as a memento for myself, that especially the fact that I was able to make a mini album and not worry about the fact that I didn't have any pictures to put in it. So now let's move on to my second page. This is the second page, and she had ribbon in there along with some Martha Stewart. It looks like the doily punch or doily lace, and I kind of added the ribbon on top of that. And then she also had this heart embellishment in there, so I added that embellishment. And then what I did was, with some of the cardstock or paper that was in there, I took my Spellbinders heart scallop die and I cut out this heart shape and made a pocket. And inside the little pocket, I took my Spellbinders die, again, the label 7 die, and I made a little tag to go inside the pocket. And I rubber stamped in it, and it just says, I have a heavy heart whenever we're apart. And I just took some of the ribbon that came in the kit and added that on the front, and then she had several little tags in there. I just took the tag and glued it to the back, and then I added some more bling. And then I stuck that inside the pocket. And then she had a rose in there, so I added that on top of the heart. So now, my next page, she had a lot of ribbon in there, so I took some of the ribbon and my Bow Easy, and I made this bow. And then I took another strip of the ribbon, and I just took my circle die with my spellbinders and cut out the daisy. And then I just took a lighter and went around the edges just so it wouldn't fray. And I glued that to the chipboard. Along with, I took some of the bling that she had added in there, and I also added that onto the heart chipboard. And down here at the bottom, I rubber stamped this little leaf with the floral at the end. And I have to say that I used everything came out of the kit. I didn't add any embellishments of my own or any tags. The only thing that I added on my own, like I said, was the charms with the little hearts. But everything else came in the kit. And she also had little library pockets inside the kit. And I took that and stamped a heart on the front. And then I took one of the little tags and stamped another heart. And then I took some glitter and put that on the tag. So now, let's go to the next page. My next page is inside the kit. She had some heart-shaped doilies. And they were white, and I took them and glimmer mist them using my Cherub Pink Glimmer Mist. And she had a clothespin with the heart inside, and I glued that down, and then I took the little cutout that she had that is embossed with the word love, and it has a 14 down at the bottom for like postage, and I just took that and tacked it on with the clothespin. Now this embellishment here was sticky backed on the back. Oh, out of camera frame. It's sticky tape on the back, and I just cut it and laid it along the side of the heart, and then I added some of the bling that was in the kit. Okay, so now let's go on to the next page. What I did for the next page was I took another one of the doilies, and she had some lace in there, so I took the lace, and then she had another cutout or punch of the doily punch in some cardstock, and I layered the lace and the doily lace cutout on top, and then I took and glimmer misted again one of the heart-shaped doilies, and I added a flower and then a rose, and then I took one of the little file folders that she had in there, because I ended up making a pocket with the doily lace, and I added this little flower that was in the kit, and I stamped out a perfect love. And she also had some little tickets in there that you could use to pass out or just to put in your mini album. So I used those and stuck that one right there. So now, my next page, what I did for this one was I took one of the hearts that she had in there, and I embellished it with my swirls folder, and then I added some ribbon on top of that and just popped it up with some foam tape. And I did the same thing for the tag. I took and added the bling and I popped it up with some foam tape. And then in the kit was also some more flowers. So I took and layered these two flowers together, and she had a brad in there, and I took the brad heart shape and put that in the middle. Now this is an envelope pocket, and what I did was I took just a regular envelope and cut it down to size, and I covered it with some of the paper that was included in the kit and made a pocket, and then I glued that to the chipboard. And then she had another clothespin clip with a heart shape that says kiss. And I did find one picture of myself and my husband when we first were dating, and I took it and I cut it out using my heart-shaped spellbinder die, and I added that to go in the pocket, like so. Okay, so now my next page is, she had the letters spelling out the word love in the kit, and this color was white. And I took my Glimmer Mist, the Cherub Pink, I took some red velvet and some antique lace and dazzling diamond, and I Glimmer Misted each of the letters and heat set them, and then I took and glued them to the chipboard. And then I took my Martha Stewart doily punch and took some more of the paper and punched out the butterflies, and then I punched out one butterfly to put in the corner. And then the other thing she had in there was some pearls, and they were on a sheet, and rather than taking each one and laying them down, I cut them into a circle from the sheet that they were on, and I just adhered that to the chipboard. And then I added another one of the clothespin clips that was included with the heart shape, and I put one of the pocket folders and took that and ran it through my Cuttlebug with the swirls folder, and then I took some more of the cardstock and took my 3D die, flower die, and made a little rose. And then you can just clip that on like so. So now let's move on to my next page. Okay, for my next page, I think that came off of the other page there. I'll have to put that on there. For this page, I took some more of the tags and I ran them through my Cuttlebug using the Paisley Cuttlebug folder. And I took the heart die that she had in the kit, and I just adhered the heart die down and added some foam dots on the back of the tags, on each tag. And then I took the little daisy flower that's made out of felt and just added that to the small tag. And then I went and had it and popped up with the foam dot another one of the tags that was included, or the tickets that was included. Now what I did here was I took some of the cardstock and cut out a circle, and I adhered that, and I left a little opening so that I could put in another circle with the tag. And this tag is from the Stampin' Up! Tag, and I just put a little bling on there, and then on the back I have a space for journaling, so that just slides inside there. And then I put some pearls around there that came with the kit along with a flower, and I added bling in the middle. Okay, so let's go on to the next page. So on my next page, I took and added some ribbon that was in the kit to the heart chipboard, and I added another heart bling and a little small tiny heart, and then I took the last heart that was left over that was cut out as a die cut, and I added those. And then this is another one of the stamps that's embossed with the word love along with the clip, and this came in white as well, and I took this and glimmer misted using my old lace and my iridescent gold. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. Glimmer mist. And then what I did was I took some more of the cardstock and my scallop scissors die, and I made like a little envelope, and I covered it with some of the ribbon, and I added another tag and took that and embossed it with my swirls folder again. And then I added the last brad that was in the kit. That's also in a heart shape. And then I just stuck a little daisy flower up there, and then another one of the little tickets that was included. And then I actually had this inside here. And then down here on the bottom, she also had some heart shape trim or cardstock, and it looks like this is a Martha Stewart punch that was punched out. So I just added that down here on the bottom. And then there was another file folder, and I took that file folder and embossed it with the swirls folder. And then she had some clips inside the kit, so I added that clip, it's a circle clip, to the file folder, and I stamped out the words remember and I love you. So then I had that down here at the bottom like so. So now for my last page, on the last page I took the rest of the heart shape trim that she punched out, I'm guessing with the Martha Stewart heart punch, and I added the last of the bling daisies that was in there. And then I took my Spellbinders die along with some of the cardstock, and I die cutted that with using the Spellbinders die, and I stamped out the word love. But before I stamped it out, I did glimmer mist it using the cherry pink, iridescent gold, red velvet, and some of the dazzling diamond. And then I stamped the word love. And I took some of the trim and put it on the bottom here, and along with the two pearls. And then for the flower, there were 2 flowers left after I had used all the other flowers, and so I took and put those and layered them together. And then in the center here I took some glossy accents and some diamond dust, and I just added that in the center and then sprinkled some glitter. And then up here at the top I took the last of the ribbon and made a ribbon bow using my Bow Easy, and I adhered the heart shape brad. So that's my mini album that all my embellishments, paper, chipboard came from Tracy, from Tracy's Treasure, from her giveaway that she did. And the giveaway was for, I believe it was for her 1 year being on YouTube, or it might have been for how many subscribers, but I believe it was for her 1 year of being on YouTube, her 1-year anniversary. I have to say, Tracy, this was a real challenge, and I'm glad that I did win the giveaway. And also, like I said, I'm going to put a link so you can see everything that came in the kit for the giveaway. But after completing my album, this is what I had left. 1 sheet of the paper or cardstock, 1 doily, a little bit of the ribbon that came like this, a little bit of the ribbon that was like this. I had 1 piece of the doily lace paper left, 1 small tag, 1 metal heart, 1 daisy, but I think I'm going to find a place to put that, 1 clip, and then 3 of the tickets. So that was what I had left over after completing my mini album. Thanks for watching, everybody. And thanks again, Tracy. Bye.